Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Can and together we can game. In the last episode of Can Play the Stanley Parable, we made our way to the museum ending. We also made our way and figured out the bomb ending. I found out you can't stop that ending from happening. It's either going to happen and you just kind of have to let it. There's no way to stop it. And one of you said it's very kind of poetic. You can't really stop something bad from happening. You just got to accept it. And I definitely agree with that comment. So we're gonna, I guess, put the input received, 419. Anyway, that's not the ending we're doing today. I'm not gonna spoil the ending we're gonna do today because, quite frankly, I only know how to get there, and I don't really know what's gonna happen. So I just wanted to say we're gonna take the door on our right. I'm trying not to talk over the narrator, but we've seen this before, unless you came in on this part, which is odd. But anyway, I'm still taking your suggestions, so feel free, if after this video, if you haven't seen the ending you want, to leave them below, because...
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. But even to get back to business,
I love the narrator.
door on his left.
Actually, eager to waste everyone's time, Andrew looked at the first nature painting on the right. Joking. Gonna close this. No, I can't close it. Eager to waste more time, Andrew also looked at the next nature painting on the right. So obviously we're not going to be doing that. I love that line just because it is kind of incredible.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You got a point.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? Wait a minute, what?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who is her?
She's been waiting.
Who is she? Huh. Okay. Never a good sign when the door is pitch black. Shit!
Stanley, you need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I guess I'm picking up the phone. What the hell? $427.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Wait.
Oh.
Is this my wife?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ah!
Gotcha.
That's creepy.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Whoa!
Stanley, I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Can I go this way?
Sorry,
Ah!
but you're in my story now.
Man, narrator's not happy with this ending. Man, that was weird.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee. 427, press Z on your keyboard?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
This is weird.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
This is way more.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Huh.
Each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh my god!
And so he began to fantasize.
It's turning into The Office.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Wait a minute. Wait, please press 8 to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press the T to prepare dinner.
As he moved through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
It's so
Down
weird.
One path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down
The Stanley
another
Parable
gate
adventure
that
line,
lay
trademarked.
and he called it the Stanley Parable.
Huh. Press Y to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press E to tell your wife you love her.
But there's no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Huh. F to go to sleep. I guess this will take away. I just want to commentate. So basically what he is telling us, the narrator, is that none of this exists, almost, essentially. It's so weird, but it's well done. I like this ending.
I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I don't know if I listen or not. If I listen, will it change the ending? Will we not progress forward? Do 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 do. I can't sing this high. Do do. I guess I'm gonna press R. I'll try other buttons. No. I guess it's time to press R.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 8 to question nothing. Well, Michael Jackson started with the Man in the Mirror narrator, and he then asked him to change his way, and that no message could have been any clearer, because if you want to make the world a better place, you gotta look at yourself and then make the change. But I'm pretty sure that's not what the narrator wants at this point, so I guess we're gonna press 8 to question nothing, because honestly, I've been questioning everything.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
We're back and please die!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Again, and Stanley... Did I die? Okay, well I died, so... that's one way to end it. Huh. That wasn't expected. That was an interesting ending. It actually really bothers me. And actually had legitimate scares in it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Wait, this has changed. Ooh, input again. There's gotta be a reason we can put input in, so I'll figure that one out.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I
This
entered
was
the
not
door on my
the way
right.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Employee
employee
lounge and
first,
enjoy
just
it.
to admire it.
You know, let me know what you think about the employee lounge, because
The lounge
honestly,
was sublime, a work
it's
of
pretty
art.
awesome.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And we're not gonna take that. We're gonna keep going the way I did earlier.
Stanley was so bad
And you
at
may
following
guess this
directions,
ending.
it's incredible
Guess it
it
now,
wasn't
if you know
5
it.
years ago.
Was not fired years ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Now, the
stop
wife
trying
thing
to
was
make
well
every
done, I will
decision by
say.
yourself. Now, I'm
It's
not asking
pretty
for
funny.
me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
I do wonder what's in
Your
here.
work aside, to let her back into your life.
Yeah,
She's
this
been waiting.
won't get me a second time. I know what I'm doing. Alright, so you may have guessed it. I'm unplugging the phone.
No, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let's check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in.
Bull crap.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
What?
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Wait, what? What?
It's part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Well, that's a good
Or
choice.
he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Well, that's also a
Which
good
choice
choice,
would
depending
you
how you
make?
look at it. It's
Remember
perspective.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense. And at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
Oh,
yourself speaking with
equals
a person
fish, of
who
course.
does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and practice. How did I do, everyone? Let me know. Did I practice right? Did I get it wrong? You guys will let me know. Did you
Excellent.
practice?
Making choices on a
What the
regular
hell?
basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may
What
have
the
noticed
hell?
that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. Not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh god. So I'm a little confused. I guess. What? He put a chain link fence around it.
Your choices are meaningful. We can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Huh, you don't say,
It's to
narrator.
get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Well, I guess we're gonna go back as far as it'll let us. I don't really know where we're going. Are we really? Can I? No, I can't. Wow. I think he's really sending us all the way back. This is odd. Wow.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
We take the left.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh god. Take the door on the left, the door on the right. Huh. I guess I'm gonna go to the right.
No! Why did you do that? Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Are we? Apparently not. So that wasn't it. I guess we're going to the left. That was okay. What's the 411, Doc?
Oh,
Ah!
it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worth it.
What?
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To
What?
destroy all of my work?
You probably will.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Okay then. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is not okay. Ah!
Oh, I'm here. I'm
This
still
is
here in this pile of rubbish with you who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Yeah, you did.
Actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Oh, shit.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I'm starting to feel actually insulted.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, God. I guess I'll follow him this time. I wasn't given this much instruction, okay? I was just given very little. It seems this room is back to normal.
Yet there was not a single person.
Okay.
Either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wow, I actually can't open the broom closet this time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, we're going back to the boss. Whoa, okay, this changed. What? There's no more executive bathroom? What is this garbage? It's the best room in this game. Can I go in here? Cannot. Okay, well this changed.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again
I am the most
to
expensive
discover
boss.
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Wait, what?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been
How do I
trying never to
speak?
give up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115? Yeah, I don't think there's...
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, this is not gonna end well. There's no way I can talk unless there is, and...
Sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please
No.
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Well... about that.
Fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better than I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done
God.
whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
Oh, God.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
What? I couldn't even What?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door.
What? That's what Stanley looks like?
Stanley? Hello?
Where am I?
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end?
I need you to walk.
Is this what...
Are you listening to me?
Thank you for playing the Stanley Parable.
Is everything all right?
Huh.
Stanley, listen.
What, the credits? Kevin Brightening.
Cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong.
I don't think we're done. But we can see the credits roll for probably the first time in this series. I mean, yeah, they were in the museum, but the floating world, the pillar of lights, who likes to party, the elevator, Bossa Nova, Stanley character skin, Taggart, Dean Darko, original artwork.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
The narrator sounds so lonely.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Oh!
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Well, I guess this is it. It probably wants me to start again, but... Oh, it actually restarted. Whoa. Unexpected? Okay, we're back to square one. Okay, let me know what endings you want to see still if I haven't done them yet. Let me know how to get there, but don't tell me what exactly happens. What do you think about seeing Stanley for the first time? I'm curious. What are your thoughts on the wife ending that turns out his life is all just an idea, possibly? Also, did you practice with me? I'm curious. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time, and as always, I hope to see you. I guess I can't even remember my outro. I'm so blown away today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time, and as always, I hope you have a great day. This is an amazing game. 1, 2.
Oh, wow.
Keep it a lock, click on door for 35
You've
times.
earned it, Stanley. Nothing can hold you back. You know, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth
Wow.
little clicks.
I-
Really now, what were you thinking?